How's it going, guys? Overbeaten here. Today I'm gonna bring you a Diablo build that is one of my favorite. As you can see, my character is moving extremely fast, and indeed, this is the quickest build to farm for cosmetic items. I'm talking about if you are trying to look for Sir Williams for Rainbow Portrait, if you are trying to look for Rainbow Goblin for cosmetic wings, or if you are trying to simply look for the pet goblins. This is hands down the best build in Diablo 3. There are some other builds that are pretty fast as well. Chicken running witch doctors, teleport wizard, or demon hunter in general. I've tried all of those, but nothing can be compared to this build right here. The only limitation to this build is not how fast your character can move. The only limitation is how fast your eyes can move, how fast your brain can keep up with the movement of the screen, how fast your machine can run, and how fast your internet can run. Okay? It's not how fast your character can move, because your character can dash around unlimitedly, and dashing is always faster than running, and dashing is instantaneous. Gear requirement for this build is extremely high. We need to roll a lot of perfect or near perfect gears in order for this build to function. And even that, we may find ourselves have difficulties to run bounties or to do some other things on Torment 10, 11, 12, and definitely Torment 13. The good news is that we are only using this build to farm cosmetic items. And it has been confirmed that the monsters that carry cosmetic items, they have the same respawn rate and also the same drop rate on all the difficulties levels. So it doesn't matter if we are farming on Torment 1 or Torment 13, they have exactly the same rate. For me, the gear that I'm having right now, I can one-shot everything, all the elites on Torment 8, and that is the difficulty level that I'm gonna farm cosmetic items on. Go. And now let's take a look at the skills and items for this build. All the skills and items are chosen around one simple principle, which is to allow us to cast Dashing Strike unlimited amount of times. And in order to do that, we need to have two stats. Okay, one is our cooldown reduction. We want to have our cooldown reduction as close to 60% as possible, and so that we can cast a lot of spells to regen our spirit. And another really important stat is our spirit cost reduction. We want to have this stats to be as close to 50 as possible, at least 45%, so that whenever we use Dashing Strike, which will cost spirit a lot less than the original cost. Okay, and the gears that we have to have are the following. Because we are using Dashing Strike for damage and for movement, and it's also the only damaging spell that we are using, we need to have the raiment set. Okay, 5 items of raiment set: the boots, the pants, the gloves, the shoulders, the hat, plus the royal ring of the royal grandeur, to have the 6 sets. We are utilizing the 4 sets bonus, which will allow us to spend 75 spirit, which will be reduced by our spirit cost reduction, obviously. But we can use spirit to cast Dashing Strike instead of using the cooldown. And we are also utilizing the 6 sets bonus, so that our Dashing Strike can do a lot more damage than usual. Obviously, we need to have a spirit regenerator to have this bonus, which we'll talk about it a little bit later. But these are the 5 items, 6 items. And how are we having such high cooldown reduction and spirit cost reductions? We need to have we need to have this in a lot of our gears. Weapons, cooldown reduction, resource cost reduction. Yeah, both weapons, and actually, and we want to have some on the rings, hands, shoulders. Okay, these are the gears where we got our stats from. And for our weapon choices, 3 weapons, we are using in-geom because as we said earlier, we can one-shot elite packs, so we can further reduce our cooldown. Okay, whenever we kill an elite pack, we want to have the average blade because the first time when we reach an elite pack or trash monsters, we can just one-shot them because we'll be critically hitting them. Okay, and flash rack because we are dashing all the time, so our dashing strike damage will be increased by 500% all the time. Okay, so those are the weapon slots. And belt, this belt is, I think, is mandatory as well. We want to have this belt so we can have our sweeping wings stats up all the time, and our sweeping wings can increase our spirit region, which we'll talk about it a little bit later. And this ring is really important as well. Whenever we cast a dashing strike, which is a resource spending attack, all of our cooldowns will be reduced by 1 second, which is really important. And yes, also Cinder Coke, fire, because it can reduce the cost of fire skills by 26%. I think it's up to 30%. Yes, up to 30%, and you can also increase the fire skill damage, which we are using dashing strike fire radiance. Okay, and some other item slots are pretty flexible. Amulet, as long as you have maybe cooldown reduction or resource reduction plus fire damage, you are good to go. In my case, I'm having a Hellfire Amulet with momentum. And the bracers, any bracers can work. Just make sure that you have a critical hit chance and a fire skill plus damage. Okay, and the second bring slot, it really doesn't matter, anything can work. For the legendary dreams, this one is really important because it can further reduce your cooldown, and the other 2 are just there. Bane of the Powerful and Bane of the Trap, they are just there to increase our damage. So, oh yes, and the Law of the Sphere, obviously, whenever we use Binding Flash, restores 165 spirit. And these are the items that we are using for this build. Okay, now let's talk about the skills. As we talked about it earlier, in order to utilizing the 6 sets of the Raymond set bonus, we need to have a spirit regenerator. I'm using this one because it can increase my movement speed and attack speed, but actually anything can work. Just pick the one that you like, cast it every 6 seconds, and you are good to go. And the dashing strike radiance, non-negotiable because this is the only one that has that is fire, so just pick this one. And sweeping wings inner stone, non-negotiable. We are using this because whenever we have 3 or more stats, we can regen more spirit, so that's that. This one is non-negotiable as well because we can pretty much have this skill up 100% of the time, and insight allow us to regen spirit of 45 for every seconds, so pretty much all the time. And we are using Mantra of Howling, circular breathing because of the spirit regeneration. Okay, and blinding flash, replenishing light, more spirit regeneration. For the passives, more spirit regeneration, more spirit regeneration, more cooldown reduction to cast spells for more spirit regeneration. Near death experience because this build is really squishy, but if you find yourself not dying, pick anything you want. And for my fifth passive that I got for my health 5 amulet, I'm using momentum to have 20% more extra damage all the time because we are dashing around, so we'll have that all the time. So that's it, guys. Like I said, this build requires a lot of good gears. It requires us to put a lot of materials in order to roll these gears. But once we have it, it's really fun to play, and just find the correct torment level and start farming all the cosmetic items. And good luck. I hope you enjoy the build. I will see you next time. Oh, by the way, give me a thumb up if you like the build, and subscribe if you like. Peace out, guys.